Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, just welcome, I guess. My name's Katie. Today's Monday. It's about 10:45. I had 2 editing projects due today, so I finished those up this morning and sent those over to my client. So that's kind of been the project so far this morning, but I have a lot of other things that I wanted to do today, so I thought I would take you guys along with me and just do a vlog. I have 2 other editing projects to work on today. One's a copy edit and one's a manuscript evaluation. I've also been in the middle of doing like Preptober stuff for NaNoWriMo, so I'm currently outlining my next book, which has been going super well. I got a lot of work done on that over the weekend, so I guess we can chat a little bit more about my project later. I think you guys will be excited. I'm excited. And then as far as what I'm reading goes, I'm currently reading the book for our book club. If you didn't know, I run a book club over on Patreon. I'll have it linked down below if you want to join us this month. We are reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and I have 14 and a half hours left, and that's after listening to 3 hours of it, so it's a very long book, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I've also had signed books available on my website of my 3 books, and I did 2 waves of that, and I've since gotten even more orders in, so we're going to package those last couple up, send those to the post office today as well, and I think we're going to film some other sit-down videos today. That's the plan. So to start with, I think we're just going to sit here and work on some editing stuff. Oh, also, I should say, I officially have the Goodreads page up for my next book, which is coming out next spring, which is the companion to the Anti-Virginity Pact. It's a companion to the Anti-Virginity Pact, but you don't have to have read the first book to read the second book. They act as standalones, but you could also read them together. So the Goodreads page is now up for that second book. If you want to add it to your Goodreads shelf, I'd be very appreciative. I'll have a link down below. Now we're going to move on to the next editing project. Before we get into the rest of the video, let me tell you a little bit about today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of different classes and a really wide variety of different topics. But as you guys know, October and November are major writing focused months for me because of Preptober and NaNoWriMo. So my main focus right now has been the creative writing classes. Even within creative writing, they have classes in all kinds of different topics, but one that really caught my eye lately is called Creative Writing Bootcamp Start a Brand New Story. So if you're also trying to write a novel in 30 days in November with me, this might be a great class for you to try out. Skillshare classes are really easy to fit into a busy schedule because most of them are less than 60 minutes long. The first 1,000 people who click the link down below can try out a Skillshare premium membership 2 months for free, which gives you unlimited access. And even after the free trial, it's super affordable. It's less than $10 per month. So make sure to check that link down below in the description if you're interested, and let's just get on with the rest of the vlog. It's almost noon now. Everything's going well. I'm having a little bit of trouble focusing right now. I'm doing it, but it's taking like a very conscious effort to do it, if that makes sense. I think we're gonna take a break and I might just like not work at this desk today. I might need to like go to my counter and like do a stand-up kind of situation. 2 other things though that I forgot to mention. I'm recording the new podcast episode of Well That's Unprofessional with my friend Paige this week, so I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's gonna be fun. This episode, if you don't know, I run a podcast with my best friend from college called Well That's Unprofessional, where we talk about like dating horror stories and basically just like the kind of conversations that you have with friends over drinks when you're catching up. And we have a theme around each episode, and people can send in their own like stories or tidbits if they want to be included in the episode, and it's really fun. So we're doing that this week. I think we're doing it on Thursday. Anyway, the topic for this episode is going to be weird things that people say to us on dating apps or first dates, or just like funny things and trends that we see on dating profiles on dating apps and stuff like that. So I think it'll be a fun episode. But then the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was Poems for the End of the World. If you didn't know, this is my 3rd book. This just came out the 1st of October. So what is today? The 12th. So it's only been out for like a week and a half. I already have, I want to say like 90 reviews on Goodreads, and I think it was like 17 or something on Amazon, which is awesome for just like a week being out. So I just wanted to take a second in this vlog to say if you left a review, thank you so much. It helps the book so much, and I just really appreciate you taking the time to do that. It wasn't until I started publishing my own books that I realized how make it or break it they are for a book's success. So if you were one of the people who left me a review, I truly appreciate that. I think the problem that I'm having with focusing today is I spent pretty much all weekend brainstorming and doing Preptober stuff for NaNoWriMo. So my brain is just like tuned in to that story. And that's like all I want to think about because I was like on a roll. And now I'm like trying to pull my brain back into work stuff, and it's just like not having it. So that's one thing to talk about. This book that I'm writing for NaNoWriMo, I'm doing so much preparation for it. And we'll see how much I get done before November, because then that will determine what I end up doing with NaNoWriMo, because I love participating in NaNoWriMo. I do it every year. It's a great way to get rough drafts down, but I've been more like strategic and smart about the way that I write my books. Like, it's not just about speed anymore. And specifically because this book that I'm going to be writing is going to be the first book in a series. I don't know if you heard that. Max just let out like a little I think she's sleeping. I think she's snoring. What was I saying? This book is going to be the first book in a series, and so I'm trying to plot and outline the entire series along with this first book. So I'm super prepared before I go in and try to write it. So if I don't have all of the things figured out and all of the outline and stuff done before November, I'm not going to just like jump in and start writing blindly. Like, I do want to have all of that preparation first. I'm really excited because even though I'm writing a companion to the Anti-Virginity Pact, it's not like a series. This next project is going to be like a series. And from what I've been planning so far, it looks like it might be a long series with like just so many possibilities and so much potential here. So I'm really excited about that. You know what? I think I'm gonna take a break from work and go do some stuff around the condo and listen to my audiobook. We've got dishes to do, laundry to do, that kind of stuff. Then we'll come back to this hopefully soon. Hello. So it's now about 12:30. I actually just finished filming a video for my Patreon page for my self-publishing 101 tier. I'm currently in the process of working with my cover designer for my next book for the companion for the Anti-Virginity Pact. So basically I was making a whole video about the process, what I'm doing, like how to research with covers and stuff like that, and just kind of a general discussion on marketing and having the right cover for your book and kind of all the considerations that go into that. So hopefully it'll be an interesting video. I think now we're gonna take a break and I'm gonna package up my other signed book orders. So it's now almost 1:45 and I'm listening to my audiobook. So we're about 3 hours in right now. 2 hours and 56 minutes to be exact. So I'm just gonna see, and I have a lot to do today, just like little tasks. So we're gonna see how much I can listen to while I get stuff done. So first, we're gonna run these to the post office and we'll go from there. So I just got back. That was not the quick and easy trip I was hoping it would be. It's now 2:45. I got like another hour listened to of my audiobook. So I had this one package because someone bought all 3 of the books. I had taken a different time, and last time I just went through one of those drive-through things where you just shove your stuff in the mailbox, and this one was just like a little too big to fit because it was all 3. So I was like, all right. So I just kept it and figured I would take it with the next run and I would actually go to a post office next time. So I go to the post office today, and it's a holiday, so I knew the counters wouldn't be open, but they have those just like receptacles where you can like drop your stuff in. So I go to the post office. This one, the thing that you put the packages in, is broken, and I'm like, I am not sending this package again. So I drive all the way to the other post office down by where my parents used to live and just go in just to use their receptacle. So if you have purchased a signed book from me, all of the orders have finally been shipped out 2 post offices later. Since I was over there, I just decided to go to the grocery store because there's a couple of groceries. I've just been getting my groceries delivered basically for this whole pandemic, and there's just like a couple of items that pretty much every time the shopper tells me is sold out, and I've always assumed they're not sold out. They just can't find it because they don't know where to find my vegan stuff. So I went in to pick up the things that they can never find, and they did indeed have all of the things. So here's a random small grocery haul of all the things that my Instacart shoppers don't know where they are. I can't even blame them, but still. I just got an Asian salad kit so I can make a salad for tonight because that just sounded good. I also picked up something if I have like a lazy night, which has been more and more so lately, for dinner. It's a teriyaki noodle bowl that you make in the microwave. This is really what I went in there for, this one item, and then I picked some other stuff while I was there. It's my egg substitute. I haven't had this in like a month and a half because every time I've ordered it, they've told me it's sold out. And I think they just don't know where to find it. It is kind of in a weird spot. And then I also got some vegan hot dogs because I have some crescent rolls in my fridge and I want to make like pigs in a blanket. And then as a treat, I got some pumpkin spice latte cold brew. I used to buy cold brew all the time before I got my espresso maker, and now I make my iced lattes in the morning. I haven't gotten cold brew in a really long time, but I saw this and it looked really good. So that was the grocery haul. We're gonna put this away and get back to editing client stuff. I think we're gonna set up on the couch and we'll get some work done. And then when I need a break, we'll do a workout. Good morning. I was cold. We're having some pumpkin spice latte this morning. What is today? Is today Tuesday? It's Tuesday. I think today's gonna be a pretty chill day. I don't think we're gonna be as busy today. It's gonna be fabulous. Made a to-do list last night. Yeah, I have 2 editing projects, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna spend more than like 2 hours working on editing client stuff today. And then we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. I think I'm gonna start editing the videos that I filmed yesterday, continue to do prep for NaNoWriMo, work out, do laundry. I've been doing laundry for like 4 days because I had so much, and I have a pretty small washer and dryer, so I can only do small loads, and then my dryer is kind of broken, so you have to do it at least twice to dry each load, and then I like forget about it for hours because I've been waiting for the dryer for 2 loads worth, and it's been taking me so freaking long to get through all of my laundry. Anyway, and I want to make some good progress in our book club pick today. So I think I might just like chill out on the couch and just actually pull up the physical book and follow along to the audiobook and chill out for a while. But we're going to start with editing stuff this morning. I don't have cable here because I never really watch live TV anyway. I have an antenna on the TV in my room so I can get like a couple of channels and I watch the news and stuff in there. My dad called me last night and he was like, guess what I did? I was like, I have no idea. He's like, I got YouTube TV so I can watch the Eagles game. I was like, you got that just so you could watch a football game? And he was like, yeah. So he gave me his password, so now I have YouTube TV. So now I can watch live TV for the first time in like a year, and I like forgot about all the things you can watch. So I was watching reruns of Shark Tank all night and it was amazing. You hear Dean? I don't know why he's been crying all morning. Dean! Are you done? I don't know. Let's start with the copy edit, get that out of the way first, then we'll do the manuscript evaluation. That's the plan. Oh, we got 2 kitties here to distract. Okay. Oh, wow. I never know how bad the hair looks until I turn the camera on. It is what it is. I finished with my copy edit. I haven't started the manuscript evaluation. I think I'm gonna do that this afternoon, actually. So what I've been sitting here doing is actually working on my outline and my brainstorm for my NaNoWriMo project. And I think I've said this before, I feel like every time I start a new book, I have to like reteach myself how to write. I sit down to start working on a new project and I forget everything I've ever learned, everything I've ever studied, which actually kind of makes it a fun process. So I've kind of just been like brushing up on stuff, reading some old like writing blogs and stuff. Like I've been obsessed with writing blogs since I was like 12. Like I was a very strange kid. So I have a couple of articles that I always go back to that I like to read. So I've just kind of been looking through all of that to refresh my memory and get a little more inspired while I try and outline this book, because not only am I trying to plot and outline the first book, I'm trying to plot and outline the entire series too before I write the first book. So I've basically been making a ton of notes to myself on story structure, on plotting scenes and everything like that. So I'm thinking I might actually turn this into kind of like a worksheet and print it out for myself. Can you hear Dean crying? He's been crying all morning. And then like write my answers on the page, like literally print it out and write the answer to all of these questions, because I feel like just like the act of doing that kind of gets my brain working and helps me brainstorm some more. So anyway, if you're interested at all in this process, details on how to plot, how to outline and stuff, let me know. Maybe we could do a video about it. I'm thinking if I end up liking the way these worksheets look, I might just like put them on my website and you can download them if you want to use them too. But that's the project. That's what we're working on so far. I actually came up with like the first scene and the whole first chapter of the book, and I started writing the first paragraph because I couldn't wait. I got inspired and I'm pretty pumped about it. It's gonna be fun. But I'm out of coffee. Did you guys know The Bachelorette is on tonight too? I am so excited. I was like setting up YouTube TV on my TV last night and I was like, oh, I should like set to record the shows I like to watch. So I went to type in The Bachelor and it showed up that it was gonna be on today. Good timing! So that'll be what we do tonight. But for now, I'm gonna get some breakfast and just keep working on brainstorming. It's literally just one Word document that's just this mess of stream of consciousness right now, so I'll go back and organize it later. Right now it's 5 pages long, single spaced, of just random thoughts, half of which will probably not go into the book, not do anything. I won't do anything with it, but that's kind of the way the process works. Like, I guarantee the first thing that you think of, the first idea you come up with will not be your best one, but you still got to write it down just to get it out of your head and then keep brainstorming. And I think it was like a teacher I had in high school who told me we used to do these free writes where we had to write for 5 minutes straight and our pen could not stop moving on the page. It was like, you cannot stop writing, even if you're just writing. I don't know what to write. I don't know what to write. You have to keep writing for the whole 5 minutes. And once you hit that point of I have nothing else to write, I have nothing else to say, I'm done, you have to push past that, and then the very next thing you write, that's where you get the good stuff. So that's kind of how I feel about brainstorming. I write down like all of the ideas that I have, and I usually trash the first ones that I come up with, but you have to get past those to get to the later ones. And once you hit that point of like, I don't have any ideas, this is all there is, whatever you come up with next, that's the good one. I don't know if that made any sense. Let's go get some food. Don't ask me why I'm updating you from the camera on my laptop. My camera's back there somewhere and I didn't want to go get it. We've moved to the couch, and everything that I've said this morning you can ignore because that is not how today has gone. It's almost 3 o'clock and I've been working on editing stuff all day today. So, and now I'm working on a different editing project, and I've just decided if it's an editing day, it's an editing day, so I'm just going to work on client stuff all day. I did get a lot of stuff done on my outline and some research and stuff done on my project this morning, so I'm glad that I started with that. I don't know why I'm using my hands so much. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be working on editing client stuff probably until 5 or 6 o'clock, and then we'll watch The Bachelorette tonight. Maybe while I'm on the elliptical, so I'll just save my workout till then, and I'll do that while I watch. I think that's what we're going to do tonight, or for all of today. So I'm sorry I had different plans for today for the vlog, but this is just what happened, and it's okay. I'm using Forest right now. I currently have 25 minutes left on this timer. I got, if you've been watching my vlogs for a while, that one I was like saving up the money for, I got my scarecrow, so I've been planting exclusively scarecrows right now, and it's fabulous. So anyway, I'll be here editing, and I'll probably update you tonight when it's time to watch The Bachelorette.
Everything is real, so hit me. So hit me. So hit me. First a confession. With you, I feel a connection. With